What if I told you that keeping the pricing of your dog training affordable to the masses was actually hindering your ability to be accessible to the people who need it most, rather than helping it? If you think that keeping the prices of your dog training low means that you get to help more dogs and people who need it most, you could be making a huge error of judgment. Now, before I tell you the secret behind how you can actually help as many dogs and owners as possible who really need it, we need to unpack why this concept that keeping your prices low allows you to help more dogs and people is absolute bullshit. The basic idea is keeping your prices low allows people with limited funds to get access to your training. Basically, they can afford to come and work with you. But in order for that to be true, it relies on a few things which most dog trainers don't think about. The first thing it relies upon is that poorer people have more issues with their dogs or have a larger need for training than richer people. The second thing is the assumption that by pricing your training cheaper, only people with limited funds will come and purchase it from you. And the third is that even if you do keep your prices low, you have a different way of keeping those clients motivated than just the amount of money that they've invested. The more they invest, the more they will want to follow through. Let me explain why I believe that trainers that are keeping their prices low under the guise of affordability are actually subconsciously trying to avoid the short-term pain they'll have to go through to get their business into a place where it's actually successful, rather than what they'd like us to believe, which is that they're making a charitable gesture. Very simply put, if you charge $50 per hour for your training, you work all the hours God sends, you spend half of your time when you should be focusing on dog training thinking about other problems that you've got going on in your life, you get tired, stressed and frustrated, and none of those things are the foundation of being able to have a true impact on the dogs and the owners that you're working with. On the flip side though, if you're charging $300 an hour, you can get a much better work-life balance, which means when you're at work, you're really focused on working. You free yourself from financial stress, you attract highly motivated clients, and if you want to, you can even build a team of trainers around you. The top and bottom of it is, the trainer who's got $100,000 a year spare can invest in their business, the resources they need, and the infrastructure that they require to help as many dogs and people as possible. Whereas the trainer who's keeping their prices low is struggling financially and is always going to be limited by the amount of hours that they can actually work. So if you've been stuck in the keep your prices as low as possible to be as accessible as possible mindset, I hope that I've given you some food for thought, because as a result, you'll not only have a better life and a better business, but you'll also be able to have a greater impact on the dogs and owners that you care about so much.